Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Meezy69, and we are back with the Object 268. Russian Tier 10 TD, and what a lovely tank it is. Now, this tank has recently received a nerf on rate of fire, I think. But luckily, I've never really played this tank before the nerf, so it hasn't really affected my view in it because as I said, I've never played it before the nerf. So, but what a tank this is! I am loving this tank. Now, this battle, I've got a couple of battles for you today. This battle is my first ever battle in this tank, and it's Supremacy. And that's my son Kieran in the background that just wants to get in the video. Now, I've got 3 videos for you today, and all 3 videos are played differently. So here we have the first video where we just rush right, we cap a base, and we're not camping, we're not pushing front line, we are getting to the side, and we're going to get damage from the side pretty much. So we sit here, and we've now opened up the Death Star and the Leopard PTA. That luckily the Death Star is not looking at me. We get one shot into him, and until he decides to start moving. So we've now got 2 shots into him. We've caught 2 bases. Well, I've caught 1. My team have caught 1. And we're 1 tank down, but there's quite a few tanks that are now on a 1 shot. So we've now got this E50M who's pretty much a 1 shot. So we can get around there and we could take him out. And now we're going to take a nasty hit from the Death Star, who I believe was only shooting HE, so it did only do 500 damage. Back of the AMX, switch to HE, and we take him out for our 2nd kill. Now, what makes this tank so good? It's so versatile. You could play it in so many different ways. Like Leopard there again, take him out for our 3rd kill. So the penetration on this thing is 303. So 303, I believe, standard penetration, with 380 on your heat, which is very, very nice. If you run calibrated shells on this thing, your standard goes up to 318, and your heat sits at 418, which is very, very nice indeed. Very nice. 418 on your heat. You're penning everything. And your whole armour is 187 mil. So you're going to bounce quite a few shots, which makes this tank so good. There's so many ways you can play it. And the 3 battles I've got is 3 completely different ways of playing it. So we've got this first battle here where it's Supremacy. We go around, cap a few bases, sit at the side. We're not front line, we're not camping at the back in a TD spot. And as I said, that was my first battle. We got 4 kills, and we kept the mastery badge. So 4,600 damage, Top Gun, high caliber, and a few other medals there. 71,000 credits, 1,400 XP, 520 victory Supremacy points, and yes, it's quite a low ace for damage, but it's Supremacy, 520 Supremacy points, and there we go, 100% first battle, and we get the ace. So I was very, very pleased with that battle, and I didn't really want to play it anymore because it's 1 battle ace, but it's such a nice tank that you have to keep playing it. Now, next battle, I'm with my good friend Matthias, which Revo recently joined our clan. I've known him for a very long time, and here we're going to play the camping game. It's a TD, you're allowed to do so, and this spot up here, if you can get up there and not get spotted, I've seen Skate Extreme post a sub replay in the Foch guy sitting up here, and he did over 8,000 damage. So I haven't got anywhere near that. But if you can manage to get up here, have shots on the enemy, and not get spotted, you can do a crazy amount of damage. a crazy amount of damage. Now, unfortunately, this battle is not 7 or 8k or even 6k, but it was a nice battle, and it's pretty much just showing you the different ways you can play it. Now, when I platoon with Bob, one of my good friends, and he plays this tank on this map, he always goes to this position, always. And now I can see why, and I have started going to this position always. So we've had a couple of shots there, we've got 1 kill. We're now spotted from the E100, so now we are spotted, we are going to make a move. So we do bounce from the E100, we do get a little shot from someone else, but we managed to get a couple of shots in, 3 shots while we're sitting up there, which is just over 2,000 damage. So we've got 2 kills, E100 is now dead, at not even 2 minutes gone, and it's 7 versus 4. So this is where now I'm going to push forward. So we've had our little camping, and now you don't really need to camp. It's 7 against 4. We've got this IS-7 here who doesn't want to know me. He's focusing on our IS-7. So we get a nice roll of 726 into the side of him. Our Object 140 is now dead, but it is now 6 against 3, so no problem. IS-7 is now pushing me. We take 1 more into the side of him, and now we're just going to run away. There's no point turning around. We're going to leave him with the T-54, and now I can see this IS-7 is getting shot. We've got the Jagdpanzer over there, so there is an E4 that is not spotted. So I'm kind of guessing where the E4 is, but at the minute I'm just going to focus on this Jagdpanzer who is spotted, and he's got a big gun. So I have got damage modules now, so my reload is pretty rubbish, and my speed, sorry. So luckily the Jagdpanzer doesn't look at us. I do repair, and we get 1 shot into the side of him. So now I'm going to leave the Jagdpanzer. All my team are dealing with him, and I kind of know where the E4 is. If the E4 is not spotted when you're this far, there's only one place he can be, and that is in that corner. So I can take a couple of shots, or I can take 1 shot from the E4, so I'm not too bothered. We get 1 shot into the back of him, and then we're going to push forward again. So hopefully I can reload if he doesn't shoot me. But again, he's not looking at me. My team take him out, and I take it. I'll kill him for our 3rd kill. So again, nice battle. Start off camping, get a bit of damage in, and then as soon as our team start winning, you can then make your move. So we did finish on a 1st class, 83,000 credits, and it was 5k damage. 83,000 credits. There was no mission in that. So here is the 3rd and final battle with another good friend, Radical, who does kind of get a little bit salty in this battle, but he had no help from our mediums, and you'll see why. So this battle is pretty much sitting front line. So we've had the camping, we've had the sitting at the side, and you'll see in the bottom right corner the counter. I'm going to add this up from all the bounces. This is the damage from all the bounces. So we've had 1 bounce from an IS-7 so far, and this is what I love about this tank with the armour. So there's 2 bounces, there's 3 bounces, so already within 30 seconds we've just bounced 1,380 damage, and we've had no damage done to us. So we're still going to sit here. We've got the IS-7 there, who again gives us a bounce. So now within a minute we've now bounced our hit pool. So I could have died in the 1st minute, but instead I decided to bounce them and get 0 damage done into me. So we've got a few teams there, a few reds there. We do miss the IS-7. The mediums are not doing their job, which is why I said my teammate gets a little bit salty, and he dies first. So we've got this IS-7 now. We do get another shot into him, and we take a bounce, which is 390. So I don't know if that's just a low roll or if he was using Pramo, but we get 1 shot into him anyway. And now our team has now taken out the T-54E1. Stupidly, I missed that shot on the IS-7, but so far already we've bounced 2,230 damage, and we've had no damage done to us at all. So there we go, that's our first damage, and it was like 180. And we take another bounce from the IS-7. So now we're up to 2,570 damage that has been bounced off us. Oh, there we go, 2,900. We have another bounce, and we get a shot into the FV. So now we've got an IS-7 and an FV up here that are both one shots. Our team are now doing the job. It looks pretty easy from now, 5 against 4, but that will soon change. And we take a nice shot into the side of the FV215B to take him out. Now here I mess up. I start pushing this IS-7 and I carry on pushing even though I just see this Jagdpanzer, and then I decide to turn around hoping to save our Waffle. Waffle does get one shot into him, but unfortunately he does get killed. Now if I would have turned straight away and not carry on going the IS-7, I would have saved our Waffle. So we lost the Waffle, and because then I hesitated, I then can't save our IS-7. So it's at the minute 4 against 2. Our IS-7 is not going to do any damage into the enemy IS-7, which could be good for me because it gives me a little bit more damage. So already got 3 kills. We get one more shot into the IS-7, puts him on a one shot just before he takes out our IS-7. So now it is 2 against 2, and the T-62 now takes out our Type 61. So now it's just me versus the IS-7 and a T-62. So we take out the IS-7, which leaves just 1 versus 1, and I've got plenty of hit points left. The T-62 is just a one shot, so not a problem. And this is what I love about this battle. I knew I had a good battle, and I was very, very confident in myself. I even told the team that it's an ace. So you'll see just as I go to this corner, ace, because I just knew. I knew I'd bounce so many shots, bounce another shot there, and I do miss a stupid shot. So that is all the bounces we have. I think we bounced in total 9 shots. 9 shots, and 8 of them was all from heavies, and the last one there was from the T-62, who I can now clear up. It was a nice shot actually. I didn't think that, I don't know how that hit, but it was a nice shot. So we do finish on 5 kills. We bounced 3,220 damage in total, nearly double our hit points. And in total we finished just shy of 5,000 damage, 57,000 credits. We get the Top Gun, the Radleys, the high caliber, and the steel wool. And we get the ace, 1,454 XP. 12 shots hits, 9 shots without damage. So there's the 3 different ways you can play this tank, which is why it's so good. And then you can also do snapshots just like this. That was HE. If it would have been AP, it would have been a lot more, but it was a Leopard. Snapshots like that, and you see that FV, he's backing up now, backing up, and I thought, why not? Is he still backing up? He must be still backing up. So we'll take the shot anyway, and we do take him out. So if you haven't got this tank, guys, go get it and enjoy it. So I'm Meadsy69. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.